Hi there. So we're back, and I am now I was about to change over these absolutely huge caterpillars to new, fresh leaves. And I don't see any more feeding on leaves. If I do, I will change them. But what I'm seeing is, by and large, they're wandering. And I think they may be very likely. Look at the blue color. See that blue color? If you look at some of my previous live streams, you will see, and look, he's not feeding anymore. You will see that they're not blue like that. These are the Citheronia regalis, the royal walnut moth, or this is often called the hickory horn devil caterpillar. It is just massive. I mean, my finger is right there next to it. And um, it is just the biggest caterpillar I've ever seen in my whole life. Of course, I haven't seen the Hercules moth, but I was going to change them to new greens. They seem to be wandering, but I don't want to take a chance and do a premature change. So I think it might not be a bad idea for me to just put them back or put some fresh greens next to them. I'm just not sure quite what to do. I did have one that was really blue, and I put him in his wandering box because look how blue and big this guy is. He's so blue. And what they'll do is they'll shrink into this weird looking, almost dead looking form. And let me see if I can show you what that looks like. Okay, I have some that wanted to transform earlier, and they're in the dark. They look like they're dead, but they're not dead. They shrunk. And what they're doing is they're going to become a pupa in a few days. Let's see another one we have here. Did the same thing. He's resting, and we keep him in the dark. He's at least half the size he was already. So we'll just keep him in there and not disturb them too much. And meanwhile, these last three, I'm just not sure what to do with them because they look like they're in that wandering stage. So I might just, let's see, because these leaves are dried out. I'll put them back for a little while in fresh leaves. Now I've blocked off, I'm going to even block it more, blocked off the water because they're going to try to go down. I was had those in, yeah, the Clorox is rinsed out. I had them in Clorox. Okay, so I've blocked off that water, and I will put this box underneath it so that when I lift this, when they're in here, oops, I won't accidentally crush them, because that's the other thing I'm a little worried about. So I'll put that in there, put some towels around that so they can't get stuck anywhere. The main thing is, though, there's a place to block. We don't want them going down into that water, trying to go down. I think that's what they're really trying to do now. So we'll put these last two, and let me make sure the water's completely blocked. It really worries me a little bit because of the way they want to go down. So I'll put plenty of paper towels. It's a little wasteful, but along the bottom, and if they go down, I can just retrieve them safely by cutting out the paper towel. I wouldn't try to pull them off it. So let's get that down there. All right. Oh, yeah, I think we're going to have, like, this guy's just hanging on down here. That is the strangest thing. We'll see if we can get him to go in here. Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't want to do it that way. He wants to go down. I'm pretty sure about that. He's acting like, yeah, can I crawl? Look how long he is. Now this is I don't know how long that cup is, but I'll tell you, I'll measure it and send it on the website how long. That he's fully stretched out there. That is a massive caterpillar, and he wants to get down. So we'll let him get down. let's see. I got a little stick here I can let him hang on to. He'll appreciate, I think. I don't want to hurt him. Come on, guy. Or let's just see if he'll get on this. Maybe he'll like that. He looks ready to put away. He honestly does. Look at that blue color. That's when they're ready. And they turn blue pretty much overnight, which is shocking. He's insecure right now. He's not coming off of there. And I can't pull him. Let me just try to prop him up somehow for a minute. I have the other one in here. So you can see it's a little complicated at the end, trying to figure out what to do with these. They just seem like they're in a wandering stage, and maybe this is just a waste of time giving them greens. They're very blue. And they weren't yesterday. Yesterday they were green. So I might try to get him transferred while the other one's trying to figure out what to do. I only have these two left. It's a little bit worrisome because I don't, after all this time and trying to raise them, there we go. I don't want anything bad to happen. So I'll just place him. Now he came off on the paper towel. In fact, I might just put him right on the bottom and see if he goes down. And if he does, I can easily retrieve him. So this one I did put down. That one is so massive and so blue. And I'm going to, while he's sealed in here with some paper towels, he'll probably go to the very bottom. And I'll change the paper towel if there's too much fluid in there. And I'll put him right in. I have two tiny air holes. Some breeders don't use any air holes at all. I'm putting him right in the dark. Now, what I meant by that, and I'll take this out and show you, is I have a cabinet here, and I've put them in the dark in those containers, as you can see. And they wander around for the better part of a day, and then they start to hold still and shrink. It is the weirdest thing. They don't make a cocoon, if I didn't remember to say that. Let me move this out of the way. They simply slip out of their skin after a few days of shrinkage, and what's left is this huge brown pupa. So, and it looks like a sculpture. It looks like something otherworldly. I mean, this is like one of the reasons for doing this is since I can't go to other planets and see the creatures on other planets, this is the next best thing. I mean, you see stuff that is so shocking, like that huge caterpillar. And the only way you can get to see that on a regular basis is by doing this breeding of giant silk moths. So that's a big reason why I do it. And plus I want to share it with kids who have never seen anything like this in their life. So, and I put there, he's still wandering around. I guess, let's see if you can see that. Let me move it up close so you can see him wandering around in there. Can you see that in the cage? And I'll just continue to take care of them as if they still want to eat. And then when they go down, I'll transfer them to the plastic. Okay. And I'll be back with another live stream. We're not quite done. We have the Polyphemus yet to go. Bye-bye.